Hey there, Brett Farrell here, founder of the Farrell Group, your favorite lead gen agency and home of the million person list. Now in this video, I'm going to talk to you about how you can make or transform your leads to be valued at $1 per month. So let me clarify. Our goal here in any situation with list building is to make it so that each of your contacts in your database, in your list, is going to be worth $1 per month. And that is, again, that's per subscriber. So one thing you're going to need to do is you're going to have an ongoing set of communications already lined up for at least 90 days. Your communications need to be something that's very on point, that's going to be very relevant, but also needs to be something that changes the game up. So a lot of times people just get stuck on this because they're like, well, what do I need to offer them? What do I need to give them? I don't know what to do. I don't. Well, the honest truth is that you just need to be able to continue to give them stuff that they care about and also give them offers that that essentially just come back to you. So any offers that you can actually, generate revenue from, not just your own, but we're also talking about affiliate offers as well. So in this specific example, say you have a 10,000 person list. Well, this 10,000 person list, they have a great say that they're fantastic at opening your emails, and the engagement is super high, and say you get just call it a 20% open rate and a 20% click through, okay? Just a standard 20-20 rule. Well, the one thing that I want you to look at is, in order for you to get those numbers to where they're at the 20-20 mark, you're consistently giving them great emails, whether this is content that is educational or that it's sales worthy, but at the same time, you mix it up, okay? So let me explain what that means. Usually what we'll do is we'll create a 3-to-1, roughly a 3-to-1 ratio of content to sales, but we're regularly messaging them every week. So I'm saying, if you feel comfortable doing this, usually we're mailing them every day or every other day with things that they're gonna care about. Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, that's a lot. I don't want to hit them up. That's just too much. I'm going to bug them. No, what we've found is that the average amount or the best amount to actually convert the list is like 1.3 to 1.4 times a day. And so with that math, I just want you to understand something, that if you think about the last thing that you purchased, something that it was something that you loved. It wasn't like a grocery shopping or anything like that. But last time you splurged on something that you really took some time looking into and researched. Now I'm going to use this example because as in baseball, because for me, growing up, baseball was my thing. I loved it more than anything. And so there used to be a magazine that would come in every single month that was called West Bay or East Bay, one of the two. But the point is that this magazine, it was all about anything baseball gear related, any helmet, anything that was an accessory that could be used in the field. And so for me, if I could get an East Bay that came to my door every week, I would read it cover to cover. It wouldn't matter. If I got more information on bats, that at the time that I was looking for bats and I was in the mode for that, I would read it every day. Imagine now I want you to think in that example, what was the last thing that you researched and to the ground? Now I want you in this whole token of, now you're in a frame of, okay, yeah, there are things out there that if I had more of it, I wouldn't turn it away. Now I want you to think about your email list. Now, if you're providing a service specifically to help people overcome a pain or problem, if, for instance, we're talking about cancer and you had some of the more recent or some of the more unique approaches to, say, that a functional medicine approach to cancer and cancer remedies and treatment, if there was a new remedy or something new that was a new hot topic that wasn't the conventional approach, you would eat it up in a heartbeat. And if I sent you 2 of those a day, you would be all over it. Now, I want you to also understand in this whole conversation that the people who are unsubscribing, they're actually doing you a favor. Because now it's not hurting your deliverability, it actually increases your response rate and also increases your reputation with certain emailers, specifically Google, Hotmail, Yahoo, all of those. And so you want the people that don't want your stuff off your list. So that's actually a welcome thing. But when you do get that secret sauce, when you do get that great ratio of great content to Great sales. You're now averaging $1 per subscriber per month. So here are a couple things that I would send to them that could be great. You can create extra lead tools. This is not just something if they came in from a blueprint or some type of checklist, give them more of those. They ate it up once, they're gonna eat it up again. Give them education. Train them on something that they don't even know. Give them information that they never even thought was out there in the world. Shock them, awe them, and then also bust myths. Any little trick, anything that underground secret that you can provide somebody, do it. Because guess what? Although you may feel like this is a trick that nobody's gonna know about, most of the time everybody already knows about it. It's just your approach and your perspective on how you're saying it that really makes it such a big difference and why it makes it memorable. If you're able to tell a story and visualize, help them visualize what you're trying to teach, you've got them hooked. It doesn't matter. Now then we go into offers. Make sure that what you're offering is complementary but also linear to what your brand is. Don't start out being in the cancer industry and all of a sudden say, hey man, I got some cool candles. You wanna buy this too? Don't throw them off, because the second that happens, then you start losing the list trust, and specifically their belief in you that you are a credible expert that is not going to spam them. So next is spam. Don't send them affiliate offers that suck. And so be real with this and be honest. Don't just try to make a buck because that offer is converting well. Make sure that it's linear with your list and what they actually believe, what they actually love, and don't deviate from that. Stick with the core of what your message is and how they first came in, and continue to educate, okay? Now with this whole list building process, you're probably wondering, well, that's great, Brett, I'm not even at building a list yet, or I have built a list, but I'm not really doing enough with it. What are your tips? What are your strategies that you can actually apply or actually share with me? Well, man, I got you. So don't worry. One of the things that we've actually put together for you is we have a checklist, what we're calling the 1,000,000-person list checklist of what we've done over the years and all the things that we've learned and all of the tricks of the trade, from headlines to like traffic sources, all the way on over to call to actions, types of blueprints, types of things that really move the needle. And also, guess what? It's free. So all I need you to do, if you want to grab that, head on down. Just below this video, there's a link. Head on over to the page, submit your email, and guess what? It's yours.